What is going on, people? It's your boy here again, and welcome to another video. This is like the fourth time I'm recording this video. Had a problem with my camera, had a problem with OBS, had a problem with my audio, had a problem with my audio again. So hopefully this time around everything should be good. But how you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Today's market price action today was beautiful, amazing. This is exactly what we are looking for. But anyways, let's jump into exactly what happened today and what we can learn from today, what exactly can be improved and what we can avoid. Let's jump into it. So first thing first, we had this right here. In the morning, of course, like I said, I wait till 10 a.m. before I trade. If you know its price, 8:30 a.m. price went down. That is a Judas swing. And again, we have a bunch of liquidity up here. From yesterday, we have a bunch of liquidity up here. So I was targeting somewhere around here, and yesterday's high was maybe around this point here. Now, 10 o'clock, we had this 5 minutes fair value gap, price traded above, resistance turning into support. And we had this volume imbalance here, with coupling this with DXY going lower. We've got NQ pressing higher. Dow was a little bit, sluggish, but I knew I was in the right frame for this trade. And again, look at this. We're right here, and this is the next liquidity that needs to be taken is right here. So it's definitely going to go up there. First thing first is frame your trade. You have to know where price is going. I knew price was going to most likely draw into this point. What if it didn't go into that point? Fair enough. We are going to look for the next draw of liquidity. And if we can't find it, we sit on our hands and do absolutely nothing. But getting into this trade here, came down a little bit, you get a bit worried. If this was me, let's even say a year ago, I was pissing my pants. I was like, it's definitely going to get against me. And if you've lost enough trades, guess what? The moment price gets into this point and you have your stop loss here, you will close right here and then see price. Of course, go to the place you have been expecting price to go to. So know exactly your model, what you're doing, and when you understand it in the back of your hands, no matter what the market throws into you, you will survive, even if you have drawdown. So price went up here, brought this fair value gap, which is absolutely a thing of beauty. Then the next thing that happened was price just pressed higher. At this point in time, when price was doing this also, I saw NQ was just like, I've got to go somewhere. The Dow was like, I don't know if I want to go there yet. And I've got the dollar was like, I have somewhere to go. And I'm like, well, we're going to see who is going to win this tug of war. And of course, guess what? Both the dollar and NQ were like, yeah, we have the power here. So you Dow and you little baby S&P, you've got to follow me. And of course, they did. And price went all the way up here. And at that point in time, I was done with the AM session. And this was literally 15 minutes after opening my laptop. 15 minutes. This is what every trader wants. Why do you want to become a trader? I saw you have more time to do extra things that you want to do, spend time with your family, hobbies, exercise, whatever it is you want to do. This is what we are all seeking and asking for. Now, when this happened, I stepped away from my computer. I do not care if this moved 5 billion points today. Again, I care nothing about it. I was going to wait to the PM session before activating anything at all called a trade. And that is exactly what I did. Now, moving and scrubbing towards the PM session. Again, my PM session starts from 1 p.m. for me to 3:50 p.m. Eastern time. Then my New York session starts from 10 a.m. to about 11:30-ish a.m. New York Eastern time. So this was a 5 minutes volume imbalance. Price went up into this 5 minutes fair value gap. Now you're like, price is definitely trying to see what it can do here. I was expecting price to keep pressing higher. The reason why was we've got this liquidity here and we've got this new week opening gap here. So I was like, it's most likely it's closer to this point than it is to the low below all these lows right here. A major low like a 15-minute low or an hour low. Now price pressed up to this point. Cool. Now we have a fair value gap here. Absolutely lovely. And we came down, tipped me in. I was expecting price to hold here. Worst case scenario, which I do not expect. For example, here, this fair value, this volume imbalance has been traded back to. So could price come back here? Yes, of course. But ideally, I do not want price to come to this point right here. So my stop was literally right below this point and did a bit of dilly-dallying. And if you notice, look at the bodies of this candle. That is a thing of beauty. And look at the wick. That is a beautiful thing to behold your eyes upon. So price went to this point, consequent encroachment of this 5 minutes fair value gap. If price wants to reject from this, which this wasn't, I can show you right here. From the top to here, this was shy of the 50% of this fair value gap. If price wants to continue pressing higher, I want to see massive candles just coming and smashing and killing, and just like, I am angry, I'm aggressive, and I've got somewhere to go. I've got no brakes on, and that is exactly what this did. There's a little stop here, and there's like no acceleration, like it was gapping up. And look at this. Volume imbalance, volume imbalance, volume imbalance. It had somewhere to be. It's in a hurry. And these are the types of trades you want to take. Of course, I wasn't greedy, took my piece of the pie, and I let the rest be. And that is it. You are done. Literally, if you had today, your entire trading day would have been 15 minutes earlier on. And here, you got in here at 1 o'clock and you got done at literally like almost 1:40. So less than 1 hour. You spent 55 minutes in an entire day to make an income that will last you for an entire month, or maybe like a couple weeks, or whatever amount of money you're spending. That's a beautiful thing. Now, what exactly can we learn from today, and what can be improved, and what can we avoid? First and first, we did an amazing job when it comes to psychology today, and yay, that is absolutely beautiful, knowing when exactly to walk away from the market. You can't keep pushing your edge, because if you had gotten back in here today, you would have chopped out a little bit, because you're expecting the price, which was yesterday high, was literally right here, and you're expecting price to push out the way up there. But guess what? It didn't, and there's a massive retracement, and maybe you get a few stops down along the line, and finally where you're supposed to get in here to catch that high over here, you can't catch it anymore. Why? Because you've messed yourself up, and your psychology and your confidence was all broken in this right here. Why? Again, you don't know exactly what you're doing, number one, and number two, mentally speaking, you're not in the right place to start pushing and pushing and pushing. Take your little piece of the pie and let the rest go. So that is one big lesson from today. Now, just before we go, let's say you missed this trade right here. Okay. Now you see this volume imbalance, price traded above this. This is a 5 minutes fair value gap, price traded into this new week opening gap. Now people are like, whoa, price is about to drop down. No. Reason why? No swing lows were taken here. There was nothing here. There was no order blocks. There was no breakers. There was nothing here to tell you that price is about to start plummeting and seeking lower side and downside of the market, seeking liquidity of the sell side. So price went up, and you see you can use this swing high, but this break right here, or this shift right here, fair value gap, got in, literally traded and balanced the fair value gap. Now when price leaves here, you do not want to see, if price is supposed to support exactly what you said is going to do, there should be nothing should make price come back all the way back here, because if it does, you're offside, my friend, and it's time to get yourself out of that trade. But fortunately, if you have the right frame and you're expecting price to keep pressing higher and there's liquidity up here that you're expecting price to go up to, this is a valid trade. Now, that being said, there's something else I want to show you a lot. So on Tuesday, I did this, and this is an exercise that I've been doing quite a while. I do it almost literally, like sometimes I do like maybe twice a week, because I get the money faster. Like I get in and I just recover faster, and that is considering like the past week or so has been quite a bit choppy. So now, if you notice here, this account started at 150,000. I drew all the way down, negative 3,500. If you're using the top step and stuff like that, your max loss is negative 3,000 in a day. So say you got negative 3,000, but I went a bit deeper. That same day recovered $700. Okay, and break even. The following day, which was on Wednesday, break even, loss. This was a break even, loss, and then you got a nice buy, right? A nice sell right here for $1,500. Now, this were some random trades that triggered me in. I do not know how, but I closed it later on during the day. And look at the time. Look at the time here. See, 1 a.m. What? I never entered the trade at 1 a.m. And this 18, look at this. Look at the time. 18, that's 6 p.m. I never trade at this time. So, I don't know, but I closed it, and this is about like a couple $100. And then today's trade here and here. And if not for this little nonsense here, I would have crossed over the $150,000. Now, that's being said, I'll come back tomorrow and try to see if I can cross it over. What if I don't? Or maybe I lose a trade and, what's up? I come in the afternoon. What if I can't? I come on Monday. What if I can't? I come on Tuesday. You see what I'm trying to get to? You keep showing up every single day. So this is like, since you did it like this, I must do. No. Now, one lesson to learn from this also, if you notice, what is the worst loss I've taken here? This doesn't count. This is just nonsense. Maximum is like close to $400. But whenever I win, see this, and this, that is what you want to start seeing your trades to look like. When you lose, it's like a paper cut. But when you win, it's a whole fist. It's a massive dinner. You have a whole nice pound of the flesh, not just going in, and when you lose a pound of flesh. And when you gain a little crayfish or a little shrimp as your meal. That is not what you want to do, and that is not what you want to practice. So this is a good exercise for somebody. If you are trying to stay consistent while trading, you're trying to sort your psychology out and all that stuff. Because the biggest thing when it comes to funded accounts is people go into drawdowns, even if you're funding your own self. The moment you go into drawdown, I have been also a victim of this. It's hard. It is hard to get back to break even, not even to talk or start making profit. That is the hardest thing. One of the hardest things in trading. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will update you lot tomorrow if we're able to cross the 150k mark. And I started on Tuesday, so Monday's trading wasn't counted here, and literally in the space of like a couple of days I should have gotten this number. But it's just a number. If you can get it right and you're not getting agitated about anything when you're trading, you should have everything sorted and in the right direction for you when it comes to your trading career. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, and of course leave the video with a like. Leave your comments down below if you've got any questions. If there's any way I can help you with your demo trading accounts, let me know. That is it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.